Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, and in this video I've got two replays for you in the Ragnarok and the Earthshaker. So just before I start, just want to say a happy belated Christmas to all my followers. Hope you all had a good one. So yeah, with Christmas done, the Boxing Day sales approached in the Wargaming store, and these two are currently available, and we'll have a look at the as to how much they're available for. So you can see the Ragnarok's available for 6.6k gold, and the Earthshaker is available for just over 7,000 gold. Now, what are these tanks? So these the Ragnarok was part of the Crimson collection. As you can see, you can buy them as part of all three of the tanks. And that will include the Earthshaker, the Eradicator, and the Demolisher. I think the Crimson one, you've got the Ragnarok, the Hydra, and the Minotaur, which is the Crimson KV5. Similar to Goranich, but so you can buy them as part of free, but you can buy them on their own. So yeah, we'll go ahead and look at each one individually. So looking at the Ragnarok stats then, you've got your top forward speed of 54 kilometers per hour, 20 kilometers going back, 15% internal fire chance. You've got 497 view range, which isn't too bad on there. Looking at the gun, you'll see the reload time is like 23 seconds. You've got 8 degrees of gun depression, which isn't too bad. This is an auto loader, by the way, so you've got 3 shots per clip. Carries AP and APCR and also HE. Your penetration, looking at 223 on the APCR rounds, so about 330 alpha damage, which isn't too bad. The main thing you can see here is its silver bonus is 175% and 110 tank XP, only 100 on the commander. So this is primarily a silver maker, which is all the Crimson tanks. You all get really good silver XP. So you can see on the armor profile there really isn't much to look at, to be fair. This thing has literally no armor whatsoever. It's very, very weak armored. So, but obviously, you get that nice gun with the auto-loader clip, which makes up for it. So we've looked at the armor profile and obviously statistics as well. What we're going to do is we're going to get into a game and sort of show how, well, just show the characteristics of this tank really. In my opinion, I quite like the Ragnarok. I think it's a good tank. I think, however, it was better in its heyday when it first came out than what it is now. Like I say, I just think, with tier 8 premiums, there's so many tier 8 premiums in the game. It's up there. I wouldn't say it was the best, but it's one of the good ones. You can't go far wrong with it, to be fair. And yeah, it's essentially just the T-34 100, the Czech tier 7 medium, but at tier 8 with obviously the autoloader and a little bit more speed. But anyway, we'll get into the gameplay. So we're here on Westfield, and we are going up to we're going up on the K line. This can be a risky play sometimes, but if you get across, it can pay dividends. Now we're seeing this VK cross, and we're going to take the chance and clip this guy out. We were lucky, well, the light tank was kind of behind the ridge, so I kind of knew I wasn't going to get spotted. It was a bit of a risky play, sort of doing it out in the open, but I figured, tier 6s, their view range isn't going to be good enough. If it was sort of tier 8s coming across there, I probably wouldn't have tried it, just because I think I would have got lit there. But with tier 6, the light tank behind the ridge, I kind of felt confident I could clip that VK out, which luckily I managed to do. So 800 hit points off the bat and the first kill. with one tank down. That's you know, that's a good result. We're going to make our way across there. The Kirovets made the foolish move of shooting on the move and getting lit. We do get lit and we take a shot from the middle. I'm not overly sure what that was that shot us. Possibly a TD, or it might have been the one of the new double barrel tanks, the 703 premium that came out not so long ago. But anyway, yeah, we took a bit of damage, which isn't great, but like I say, what can you do? We're just holding this side for the moment. I've got obviously a medium tank behind me and a light tank, so I haven't got much support. This light tank keeps popping out and spotting us as well, which is annoying. Now I see this Barras rushing around the middle. Now the Barras, as soon as I see who was on the red team, the Barras was one that immediately stuck out, because on a map like Westfield, that tank is just, it's going to be lethal. Obviously it's great camo, view range, it's just going to be an absolute nightmare to play against. So I don't think twice about getting some shots in, and you know, I get 2 shots into him, so that was a nice little trade there. And yeah, this game is close, but I don't know, I'm just sort of thinking it's gonna, yeah, may fall over at some point. I'm worried that this side is just me, this light tank, and this medium, so sort of thinking, can we potentially put pressure on this side maybe? And I'm thinking we need to get rid of this light tank. If we can get rid of this light tank that keeps spotting us, then we can potentially make a cross, and we can sort of, you know, we can get on that little hill there and take out some tanks on the other side. Because I'm starting to notice, I've noticed the other flank is completely fallen now, and that's kind of made me, it's sort of created a sense of urgency for me to get across and start putting some damage in on this flank. Because if we clear this flank out, then we can pay attention to the other side. I get 3 shots into the SU there. I ignored the light tank because it's not a threat to me. That SU is the tank I wanted to get out. It's full hit points, and I thought if I could get him down to a 1 shot, it may make life easier. Like I say, the tier 6 wasn't going to do that much damage to me, so it wasn't a priority. Tried snapping that shot in the T78 there. I should have aimed that. I could have taken that guy out with 1 clip, and as you can see how devastating that clip is on a tier 6 tank. We take a shot in return as well, which is not great, but it's not a bad trade. It just could have been better if I actually just aimed in a little better. And you can see we're down to 4 tanks now. The enemy's got 7 tanks. We're down to 3 now. It's really not looking that great. The T78 gets relit, and we managed to take him out. The light tank has taken artillery out, and I'm sort of thinking at this point, yeah, this is kind of game over now. Obviously, there's the chance for the Kolobanovs. You know, there is always that chance. We shouldn't be too negative, really. But at this point, I was thinking, particularly as I see the Object 703 had a 1 player in that tank, so. Yeah, as if this game wasn't going to be hard enough as one of those guys playing a Object 703. But it is what it is, you know, you've got to be the best to be the best, haven't you? So, you know, we're just sort of making our way over. We're getting capped. I'm thinking, well, I'm going to be the only one. And then this Barras comes up and gets a shot into us. We managed to take him out. But the Barras gets a shot into us, putting us down to a 1 shot. And then obviously the 703 that's sitting in the middle there manages to take us out. Which just leaves the Holland Hund alive on our team. So yeah, unfortunate really. It's quite annoying because I was kind of hoping that I could get some gameplay in the Ragnarok where I could at least get a win, just to show you how much silver we made. But yeah, just unfortunately that wasn't the case. So what I'll do, guys, is I will skip to the end of the video and we'll look at the results. So there we have it, and yeah, we lost the game unfortunately, but see there, Brass comes top of the not much we could have done really. We tried doing what we can, but yeah, we put 4.5k damage in. Only a tiny bit of assist, but yeah, made some good amount of silver there. And like I say, I think that was without a booster on as well. So yeah, without a booster and on a loss, it's not a bad amount really. But like I say, you really can rack up some silver when you get some wins, and definitely put some boosters on. I recommend using your silver boosters if you got any. Times twos will really increase your silver. I know you got Cold War, which you can obviously play to increase your silver. But it's kind of for those that don't want to play Cold War, but do want to make silver. You should definitely look into this. Okay, so now we're getting into the Earthshaker, which is your tier 8 Swedish medium tank. That's part of the blue tanks, as we called it, coal steel. So you can see it's a bit slower than the Ragnarok, 50 kilometers an hour, same reverse speed, a bit higher chance of getting set on fire. 512 view range, which is really good. Looking at the gun, it's just a single shot, by the way, 9.5 second reload with 10 degrees of gun depression. You've got 226 pen on or 236 shall I say, on standard rounds, 210 on the Hesh, 390 alpha on your APCR with 480 on your Hesh rounds. So good shell velocity as well, 1200 on your APCR with just over 1100 on the Hesh. And yeah, you can see on the premium bonus you've got 150 silver bonus, 115 on tank XP, but 175 on the commander XP. So whereas the Ragnarok was for silver gains, this is for your commander XP. This is a unique feature about the blue tanks, or the cold steel tanks, is the commander XP potential is massive. Probably the most amount of core XP you can make. Looking at the armor here, so you can see the turret is where the most armor is. The hull pretty much has nothing, so this thing benefits from playing hull down. Just expose that turret, like I say, 10 degrees of gun depression to play with. Players will bounce off the turret. So but we'll see here. You see the gameplay. We'll try and demonstrate that best we can. We're on Redshift here with I think this is a top tier game. And we're going to make our way over to the left hand side. I just realised this was a tier 9 game, so we're mid tier. But we're going to go left hand side to the ball zone. This is where I think we can sort of play fairly effectively. One thing I will say about this tank is you can pen that commander hatch, so it might be worth just sort of wiggling whenever you go hold down between reloads. Obviously, like I say, it's got a 9.5 second reload, so it's quite long. So in between reloads, maybe if you're sort of not brawling in a sense, but if you're sort of close range to another tank, it's playing hold down or it's facing you, just wiggle backwards and forwards. I think try and make it hard to shoot that cupola. But other than that, the turret should be, it should bounce stuff really. Yeah, like I say, the armor is quite strong on it. But yeah, so like I say, we've come to this point here. We've come to the ball zone. We've seen the 50 TP come along. We tried penning his lower plate, but unfortunately it bounced. So the penetration on this, it's not the best, but yeah, there we go. We get a shot into the goal and it showed into the R2. hatch on the front of his tank. It's quite a weak point on Gorenich's, and we shoot it again. And yeah, we're just peaking at this rate. We're just, like I say, we're just trying not to expose our hull too much. We see the 50 TP, we know we're not going to pen in front of him, so we just trap him in place, and we just let him get, you know, obliterated by our friendly tanks. So yeah, that was sometimes if you feel like you can't pen, just trap them. Yeah, especially when they're like that, people that have higher pen will be able to just shut them down for you, and you get all that track assist. Now here we're just, like I say, just going to poke our turret up, just going to get a shot into E75 and poke back down while we're on reload. And yeah, we're looking to see if we can get a shot into that TD, but we can't. You can see most of our team has gone this side, and we're kind of just rolling this side now. We trap the E75 in place. He gets shot down by one of our friendly tanks. We see the Earthshaker on the way. We loaded the Hesh here because he's faced the back end of us. We did trap him in place, but we don't need the Hesh anymore. But we're halfway through loading it, so we're just going to keep it in. Kind of over peaking a little bit here. Tried going for a shot in the bubble on the Gorenich, the weak point, but unfortunately we don't quite capture right and we don't pen. Get a lovely shot into that TD, it's camping on the back there. Still keeping with the Hesh here. I'm thinking, yeah, we can proper aim in here and perhaps get some pens. Hit that guy's hatch for 5-3-1 there. I mean, we just love the Hesh. Unfortunately, we got trapped and we repaired it, but after we repaired it, we got shot on Amaranth, which isn't great. So, hate when it happens, because now we're on an absolute huge reload. Tried squeezing a shot in there again on that TD, but unfortunately it hit us up the plate and didn't. It just done splash damage. Still sticking with the Hesh here because I know there's a lot of soft stuff at the back there that we could probably get some high rolls on. Looking at this PTA, and you know, unfortunately, well, we get the kill on him, but we didn't fully pen because he had no health left. So, but yeah, that guy's gone. You see, there's only 4 tanks left now, so we're really going to try and we're just going to get aggressive here. I'm thinking, let's just push up and try and see if we can get some spots at least, if nothing else. We've nearly fixed our ammo rack, so we'll be able to repair that and not have to worry about ancient long reload. Yeah, we might be able to get a bit more damage yet. Trying to see if we can potentially squeeze a shot on that LTTB maybe, or that Aguila, whatever it is. Managed to get a shot in behind, but we didn't fully pen for some reason, so we managed to track him in place. There's just this Kunzpanzer left, which luckily we've got all that lovely assist off. So yeah, brought about a really nice end to the game there. So yeah, we come top of the board there with 3.2k damage. Got 2 kills and 3.1k assist. So yeah, nice, real nice game actually to showcase the Earthshaker. Get the ace tanker there, which is really nice. So yeah, it was just I guess the only thing I could say is it was a bit disappointing I couldn't quite show you the effectiveness of the turret. It was a bit of a fast roll and play game, so kind of just had to go with it. But yeah, overall, I mean, look, I think both tanks are great. I think personally though, looking at the stats, yeah, looking at what you get, I think the Earthshaker is probably the better one to go for, just because the silver bonus on it is actually really good. Okay, it's not as much as the Ragnarok, but you can still make good silver with it. And as well, you can make really good per XP on it as well. Like I say, whack them boosters on as well. You can really make a lot more. So yeah, it's a tough one because I like the Ragnarok, and I would probably, my playstyle probably would pick the Ragnarok over the Earthshaker. It probably need a bit more skill for the Ragnarok, I think. Whereas the Earthshaker is pretty It's a pretty straightforward tank, really. But yeah, you can't go wrong with both. So look, if you've got a bit of gold, or you sort of thinking you want to buy, you haven't got these tanks, but you're thinking which one to pick. Like I say, it's completely up to you. I don't think you can go wrong with either. But I think the Earthshaker just edges it for me, just with the potential on the silver as well as the crew XP, which crew XP don't get with the rags. So yeah, let me know what you guys think. Which one you prefer, and have you got them? If so, how do you get on with them? Do you like them? Yeah, leave a comment. Let me know what you guys think. Anyway, guys, that's it for this video. So until next time, I'll catch you next time.